Oh, but he's been around the game for a long, long time, more than 20 years as an assistant in college basketball. Tip is won back by Murray State in the navy blue. Sorensen, the third member of our crew, will be along in just a few minutes. Hand off to Jaron Jackson, and he rises and hits the transfer from UIC in Chicago with the first two tonight. Washington attacks the glass. Corey Washington, the up fake, and kisses it home.
Corey Washington has been the early difference maker on this team in the Corpus game. Saw there and dominating the paint and the boards.
Well, Pierre Jr. normally coming off the bench today, starting, so they'll have to live with those points. But again, both these teams living with a lot of pace. And Yigatolo again adjusts it. Pierre Jr. comes out with it. Boopie Miller lobs it up. And B.J. Edwards on the other end. Transition bucket.
Because this Murray State team is very talented.
Mason Miller, the coach's nephew, is on the floor for the first time, wearing number 13. He played 4 years at Creighton. As Boopie Miller calmly, Murray State already going into that bench, looking for the five that can score it. Mouse in the house, evidently turning to the glass and slamming it in. J.J. Traynor for him after 4 seasons at Creighton. Miller coaching in just his third game as a head coach. Pierre Jr. lobs it inside. Yigatolu to score, but erase all that. A right-handed hammer. New player in for SMU, number 4, Sam Walters. A stretch 4. Miller fires from out front. Rough shooting start to the season for Boopie Miller from outside, but no more.
Assistant coach Jay Morris, he talked about they had 10 kills in the last game. They got the job done defensively but couldn't score. Right now they're doing it on both sides, all of those, and now Murray State started to sell into the game a little bit themselves.
O'Neal off the curl, pull-up shot, little long. King with the rebound, and the Racers have a chance to slice into the lead. It was once really big for SMU. Started out with an 11-0 run, a lead of 10. It's down to 8 now.
Well, the last few possessions, they've really been behind the three-point line. They haven't touched inside of the paint to play inside out.
Taylor kicks it out to the corner. Miller slashes baseline, leaves it for King. Drop step against Yigatolu, rolls it in. This team's pretty deep. And off to Miller out front, around that screen. Comfortable shot for 3. And the infield was Florida Gulf Coast. And that's when everybody really became aware of him as a head coach and what an impact they made in the NCAA tournament.
Much needed shot that he needed to see go in to get his confidence back going.
I mean, he's a career 38% three-point shooter. King cleans up the trash inside. Again, Yigatolu jumping off. Washington, no. Yigatolu knocks it to himself. Washington grabs it. And SMU, again, getting after those loose balls. We'll shoot a lot of threes in this Murray State offense, as we've told you. Taylor, close down on. Three-pointer out of the corner by Corbone, and he cinches the strings. That's the first triple.
Well, it was just about to compliment SMU and how they've defended the three-point line so far, and they've done a good job of it. And speaking of defending, no defense on that one.
In Dallas, the crowd rapidly assembling on this 11th day, the 11th month. Hi there and hello to you on this Veterans Day. Deep 2 goes down for Jaron Jackson. He leads all Racer scores with 8.
Yeah, kind of that lost art of the mid-range. His second one of the game. Plays with an enormous amount of confidence on the offensive side of the ball.
Edwards has gotten better, more confident offensively over the course of his career. And Yigatolu.
Coach wanted him to do all the little things, defend, rebound, loves how he can score as well. And he has been outstanding. And speaking of, Anderson was an outstanding triple.
Wraps it around, bounce out to the right wing to Traynor, and he nails the 3. Great ball movement for the Racers to get a triple out of it and make it a 3-point game.
Forward pass that you saw there. Good ball movement that time by Murray State to get the shot they wanted.
Racers were down by 10. They're within a bucket now, but B.J. Edwards makes it a 5-point game.
And he has found a great home and a great fit here as he leads his team in scoring in the game and on the season.
I mean, he was the Great American Conference Freshman of the Year, man. For the Crimson Storm. So the timeout is lost. No more challenges remaining for Murray State in this one. But they do have Jaron Jackson, and he is plenty.
And I think part of the challenge is they're holding the SMU to one shot every possession.
Edwards, the reverse pivot, doesn't fall, but Washington always there. So smart, crashing the glass.
And right on time, as it's been one stop, he said, no, this man is everywhere, leading the SMU transition.
Edwards out of the corner for 3, you bet. SMU, big time in the run and gun. 14 of their 41 points coming in transition. Does Murray State need to do a better job getting back defensively?
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Some of it's from the turnovers, but also Texas Jackson is letting his name be known.
Hope you're locked in. Yeah, Jackson's got 15. Edwards drops it home. B.J. Edwards did not used to look for a shot like that.
He makes the unselfish play to Washington for the open look.
King, bouncer, inside, Trainer for two.
I mean, you talk about, again, offensive dissection of success of NBA players like John Morant, Cameron Payne.
Yeet! Boopie Miller dropping that one off. Two back the other way for Dylan Anderson.
Shooting 53% in this game.
Edwards bad angle. Baker doesn't go, but he gets it right back with his smooth hands and leads all SMU scores with 13.
This
Boopie Miller, not related.
Yeah, not related at all, but will hold for the final shot.
It shoots threes pretty well like the Miller family. O'Neal on the trying to figure out exactly what they've got this year. With Brianna Sorensen and Brian Burton, I'm John Little. Little post up for Samet Yigatolu, and the second-year sophomore going to work down low.
And along with the bench scoring, they have been plus 11. So keys to the game have definitely played a factor.
Boopie Miller, no! Samet Yigatolu, you bet with the follow chance. This season, the man from Turkey getting it done in doubles. Low to the ground. Oh, what a dribble by Jackson to split the screen, the double team up top, the hard hedge, and he makes it right. He has been fantastic in transition. Miller was trying to get King to run up his back again. Edwards, nobody stops the ball, and he drops it over. SMU is fired up, making the schools that are going to decide whether or not this team wins in March and into April. Oh, what a fadeaway. See, there's the talent from Boopie Miller, nearly behind the glass when he let that one go.
What? They didn't want to go to the NIT, but injuries late made it where they didn't have much of a choice, and now they want to give the committee no choice by how they play this season.
One of them runs to Miller and dancing to the glass, Jaron Pierre Jr. 15. They've been able to elongate this lead since the break. Boopie Miller stops, pops, the Dirk, it's good! SMU by 17!
As you see, you got to give more resistance to this team, and then, yes, you can get the scoring going yourself.
Jackson to King. King getting out and running in transition. For a big dude, he can really run that rim.
Yeah, you're at the point of the game if you're Murray State. You can't just trade baskets. We know you can score. You've proven that. Can you slow down this SMU team?
No, you cannot.
Far, doesn't look like it. Yeah, St. Augustine product out of New Orleans, Louisiana. There's that toughness in that dog, and here you see Murray State.
Only 4 offensive rebounds all game for Murray State. There's one for SMU. No good by Holmes, but another chance for Sam Walters, who puts it in.
Turning them over again. That's just big brother basketball when you're playing against your younger brother. Yeah, you can score, younger brother, but you're not beating me unless you do these toughness things. But the second half, SMU has done the things that you have to do to win a game like this, and they continue to. And it starts with defense.
King hands off, back to Jackson. Jackson, been one of the more impressive players in this game, slips his way past Miller, who packs the shot cleanly from behind.
Proved as much as any player they've seen.
Thank you so much, Bree. And as good as a season as he had last year.
A guy who, again, makes plays for his team, has several game winners in his career, including last year. So, yeah, you need that, and that's exactly what Murray State needs to.
One in. Down to a dozen, the lead for SMU.
Has been all over college basketball, but has found a great home to end this success story, and he has got his team down 11.
His 47th career double-figure game. Take away the bucket. It's good. And one for Roman Dolman. Get a 10-point game.
Tell you what, back-to-back plays off of the press, and Taylor getting his hands in there, doing all those little things. Maybe the smallest guy on the floor today, but to think SMU would have no trouble, but see what they can do here.
They got a 4-on-2. High off the glass. Corey Washington becomes the latest Mustang in double figures. Down shy of a double-double. King against Yigatolu. They both got 3 fouls. Quick spin, baseline way. Move by King. I didn't see that coming.
And he brought it to the court. Big time play.
Yigitolu, he wants it in the post. Oh, this is getting fun now. Blocked from behind, clean by Trainer.
Tell you what, this is a fun basketball game. Lots of hooping going on both ways.
Miller, baseline, fade away. It's good for Boopie Miller. He's up to 20 points. Trainer against the smaller freshman. Outside, open three. Around and off for Doman. Offensive rebound. King sticks it back in. Edwards, one of the best defensive players in the ACC, takes it away. Finds his man. Layup for Washington in transition, plus the foul. Handing off out deep. Tenor was being denied by Miller. Slithers through the defense. Quick riser over to Yigitolu. KJ Tenor, man. Lead is back to a dozen for SMU. Edwards running the point now, too. Slinking through the defense. Ooh, deft move. Little underhand scoop from the left side. Miller cranks it for three. Washington can't grab the rebound. Tenor is in the land of the trees. Pitches back to Miller in the opposite corner. This time he rips the cords. SMU, a high-paced team. So are the Racers. Miller in his bag. Jackson had a big game with more than 20. Turns inside past Yigitolu. Slips to the cup for two. Jackson makes it a 6-point game. But he can still hurt you when he takes what you're giving him.
Well, when you think about how they started this game today with Pierre in the starting lineup, another guy, you're going to get the second or first defender on him and Boopie. So now you got another defender that maybe...
Murray State needing points in a hurry. Taylor hasn't shot it extremely well. Trying to draw the foul. Repenetrates on Edwards. Kicks it out. Catch and shoot. Three! Money for Javon Jackson. Quality player out of Memphis goes 1 of 2 here. SMU knows they've got to be solid with the basketball. They've got a 3-on-1. Pierre Jr. with a nose for the goal. Back to Tenor with a $8. Three-pointer from out front. Trainer drops it in.
Comes in the game as his substitute.
Still 19. Man, Doman, he's got a nose for the goal. I like his game. He's got a little bit of everything to it. The three-point. Now Murray State is going to back off. Looking over at the sideline. Ryan Miller calls off the Dogs. Shot clock is off, and the SMU Mustangs are going to take it home. Miller lofts it. Oh! He wanted 100. First time that the Mustangs are into triple digits this season. No love lost between the Racers and the Mustangs tonight.